Coach Q here, popping in my onesie for a special treat. So I know because of the stay-at-home executive order, a lot of people are home with their spouse and they normally wouldn't be. More time can breed frustration, annoyance, and all that goodness. So today I have a very special treat. The reason for this big smile on my face is because finally I got my husband to do a video with me. So stay tuned. We're going to have a very candid, unscripted discussion on how to survive COVID-19 relationship crisis. Let me apologize in advance for anything that he says.
All right.
This is Babe. Hi, Babe.
Hello, sweetheart.
Don't try to put on the sexy voice. Just be yourself.
Okay, sweetheart.
I was thinking we could share with the people some tips on how to stay sane and keep their relationship from falling apart.
Don't sleep in the same room.
What do you think is like a number one tip for maintaining our sanity?
Even though we're supposed to stay at home, if you can go outside, get some fresh air.
They said don't go outside.
Who said that? We've been playing games. Card
I
games.
whooped him in 500.
She did.
I did.
Very sore winner.
I did.
This is like torture to me because I'm very active. I want to go out, get my bike.
So that's something to realize too, because I'm an introvert. I'm good. This isn't torture to me. It's torture for him. So we have been compromising on how we spend our time. While I would prefer to be left alone, I've been compromising and spending time with you and playing games and whatnot, and then you also let me have my space when I need it. Don't get all squirrely because the camera is on now. Any other time you got so much to say.
I'm listening.
Okay, I took my glasses off. Maybe that less serious.
Huh.
Took my glasses off. Was I intimidating you?
Put your glasses back on.
I'm not used to it. See?
Yeah, I'm not used to it, but glasses. You wear your glasses to bed.
Shut up. Okay, so let's say we have a conflict like we typically do when it comes to my dog. So how?
I just keep thinking about making fresh bacon out of that fat boy.
And this is why.
Coming soon. Thick sliced.
You gonna cook my dog?
Yeah.
You are evil. What's an effective way to communicate when we have a conflict?
It's been open. Honest.
So even though you may feel emotionally out of control, now's the time to communicate in love and kindness and not allow those emotions to take over. Because raising your voice isn't always, it's not effective, and that will create more tension as opposed to resolving the issue at hand.
It's true. Think about in the movie Malcolm X, where he and Betty had a major argument. Woman, don't you raise your voice in my house. I love that scene.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to say that
Not
to
your
me.
voice.
You don't have to say that to me often.
No, I don't.
I don't raise my voice.
Yeah. You do pretty good.
And that's where understanding each other's emotions come into play. I like to talk things out, but once I'm done talking about it, I'm done talking about it. Whereas you tend to marinate on something over time and they revisit a conversation. So we have different communication styles. But I think we do well with communicating each other because we communicate based on the other person's style of communicating.
Yeah, it's very important. So, I mean, whatever you feed, you're gonna get more of. So, if you feed ugliness, you're gonna get ugliness. And the answer, when mild, turns away rage.
I like what you always remind me is to tackle the problem, not each other.
I mean, you're gonna have problems, but you want your relationship to be better or bigger than the problem at hand. So if we make it a point to attack the problem and not the person, you won't have bitter feelings. You're moving forward.
Okay, so how do we tackle the problem right now is
Got Gucci on quarantine.
Areas. Oh, Gucci's on quarantine?
Yeah.
Okay, so even though we are confined, maybe not looking at it as confined, we have an opportunity to be closer to each other and maybe even iron out some things that may have been unresolved. Nice opportunity to address the big pink elephant in the room, whatever that may be. I don't know why I always play on pink elephants. I like that terminology.
I've never seen one before, but.
Okay, so what are some creative ways to kind of keep things fun and exciting during the PG version?
You can physically play games, board games, card games, memory games.
He has about 1,000+ books, so I never run out of things to read, so that's good. You've been still staying active, still exercising. Oh, we almost forgot the number one activities, like we dance a lot. I finally get to dance with my husband more because he's a ballroom dance instructor and he dances with everyone a lot. So now he's all mine.
I dance with you in the laboratory. No, just finding ways to enjoy the day. I don't want to just say pass the day, enjoy the day. Doom and gloom is not the order of the day. We're in control of our thoughts, we're in control of our attitudes and our actions. And we got to make sure that we stay on top of those things on a regular basis. Obviously, keeping your spiritual routine intact. Praying, researching, studying, talking about the things that you learn. It was exciting to be able to see some friends that you haven't seen, and it doesn't seem like it's several weeks.
Yeah. Using Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom meeting to stay in contact with our friends. And what about like when I work from home anyway, so this hasn't disrupted my work day. But I will say that I've had to adjust my work schedule. If you're home, then I want to spend time with you maybe more than I would be locked away in my office all day.
Yeah.
So kind of restructuring the work schedule and still getting things accomplished. Or bringing the office into the living room so my husband can join me. What about like your job requires you to still work? And even though it's frustrating, there's still a level of security that comes with knowing that you still have a job. But there are other people who may have been laid off right now, and they don't know financially how things are going to affect their household, which could add to anxiety and other, just negative emotions. So how do we help them?
I think all of us staying calm, reaching out to family, friends to see if there's anything we can do to assist. Because they're going to be, at the present rate, we're all going to be in need of help from one another.
Very true. So maybe the positive takeaway from this is that we'll become more neighborly.
Yeah.
Going back to the basics of helping each other out. and still keeping that line of communication open with our, our spouse or whatever, because there's anxiety that comes with it, and we may tend to want to isolate or distance ourselves or get frustrated because it's something that's out of our control. But what is within our control is the way that we interact with one another.
Yeah.
Spreading love.
It's the Brooklyn way. A lot goes to be said. How long a person can weather a storm financially. Just remaining calm.
What's that saying? Be the sermon.
Yeah, be the change you desire. Oh
no, not that one.
Oh, people prefer not to hear a sermon, but see a sermon.
That one. So now is an opportunity to do that.
It's real.
That's real. Okay. Thank you, babe.
Welcome, Scott.
I will kiss you, but I think you got the Rona.